dry erase board in front of you on the floor and your closed pen in front of you on the floor so that it is not distracting you. All right. Cole, come on over. Cole, I didn't see you yet. Good morning. I missed you yesterday. Can you share? All right. If you are finishing up your morning work, get it done, and then come on over with your board. We're going to go ahead and start. All right. Okay, friends. Let's put our eyes up here. Good. Callisto's ready. I can tell this is boys in front of them. His hands are still. Okay. I'm going to put this little squiggly symbol up here. Who remembers what that's for? What do we do with that? Anders, what is that? For Bossy R. That helps us to know that Bossy R is in the house, right? Getting busy. So the last few days we've been talking about AR. What do you guys remember about AR? When Bossy R attaches to A. What do you remember about AR? Partner, what do you remember about AR? Okay, wrap it up. 3, 2, 1. If you'd like to share with all of us what you think about Bossy R and AR, what do you think, Tavy? He's nice, or he's bossy, but he's polite. What makes him polite? Why is he polite? Chance?
Because he lets the vowel go.
He lets the vowel go first. But he's bossy because he changes the vowels. What? Sound. Right? He changes the sound. Okay. So today we're going to talk about what Bossy R does when he gets with an E and an I and a U. He pals up with them. So let's see what Bossy R is going to be up to. Alright, so when Bossy R controls the vowel A, it makes the R sound. And today we're going to talk about Bossy R when he is partners with E, I, and U. He makes the very same sound. He says, er. There goes that silly English again, right? Our crazy language. So when R controls these vowels, he says er. So you hear Bossy R in the word her. Let's finger spell it. Ready? Hands up. Her. Her. So I'm going to write, oops, I put my pen in my pocket. I'm going to write her right here. And let's just look at it for a second. There you go. So there's her is an ER sound. Penelope, we're not going to write quite yet. We're going to write in a minute. So her is an R controlled vowel. Bossy R also makes an sound here in the word first. Let's finger spell first. You ready? First. Hear that st at the end? First. First has the IR Bossy R sound. First. Alright. And Bossy R also is in the word turn. Let's finger spell that one. Earn, turn, earn, right here, earn, turn. All right, so, Stella.
How do you know if it's ER and IR?
That is the great question. So, you know our language English, right? There are a few things that we can talk about with those sounds. ER is usually in the middle or the end. So if you have a word like, look at this word. Let me write it in brown. Hammer. Let's look at that word. The is at the end, right? So if it's in a long word and at the end, it's an ER. But ER, IR, and UR can all come in the middle of words. And I've been looking around on the internet and asking my friends. And guess what? There aren't any real rules because it's English, so we just have to learn it. So we're gonna have some games in the next week. We're gonna be doing some word sorts and some other games to help us figure out what words have IR, what have UR, and what have ER. We just have to practice and learn them. But we can do that, right? Because we can do that, yes.
Those three words kind of make a sentence. Her first turn.
Oh my gosh, they do. I didn't even know that. We could say her first turn with a hammer if we wanted to. All right, so let's take the word her. I want everybody to write her on your chart, on your board. And let's figure out how we would mark it. What would we do with her? Who remembers what we would do? What do you think, Milo?
We would put the symbol yes, we put the vowel on the vowel symbol under the ER, and then I'm just gonna call it the blend symbol above the ER.
The ER symbol above to show that it's an ER syllable. Good. Oh, now I need my glasses. Should have found my glasses chain today. Good. All right. So let's practice with her. Check it with your neighbor. When you have her done, let's try first. First. Good. I see Tavy helping Leo. Nicely done. All right. So Jaden, in first, what are we going to underline? Why are we underlining the I when it's not a vowel? Because it goes as why?
What is she talking about?
Because boss ER. So remember, Lucian, when we have boss ER attached, we're going to underline them together. And then what are we going to put on top, Axel?
The line.
Our little squiggly line. So do you say tilde or tilde?
I say tilde.
Tilde, right?
That's what I say.
Tilde. Yeah, that's what I thought, but then I was like, all right.
We'll both be.
But then, I always like to check because, as these guys all know, I
That's
make
right.
plenty of mistakes. All right, how about turn, you guys? Let's look at turn. What are we going to underline there, Ethan? What do you think, Ethan?
The U and
The U and the R together because we want to show that boss ER is in there controlling the sound. Very nice. So we're going to put our vowel and our tilde above. There you go. All right. So when we look at the R in her, we're not saying F, we're not saying E, we're saying her. And for IR, we're not saying I, we're not saying I, we're saying So notice that R. For UR, we're not saying up, we're not saying ooh, we're saying That bossy R is getting involved. All right, let's look at hammer. Oh, this is a fun one. You guys ready for hammer? All right, write the word. What are we going to start with? What are we going to do first? Raise your hand if you can tell me what we're going to do first. Jordan.
we're gonna write that like a sideways S on the top.
The tilde. But first, before we do that, we have to underline our...
Underline the vowel and put a V under it.
Good.
That means vowel.
Good.
Then you put the tilde.
Then we can put the tilde here to show us that we have our control. What do we do between our vowels? We're kind of combining a couple things we've been doing over the last few weeks. Jesse.
Between the vowels.
We're going to swoop. We're going to pull down our consonants. Okay, then what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Draw a line between
cut
the
it.
two ends.
Draw a line between the two ends. All right? And there's one more thing we need to do. Anders, what is it?
Mark that A
We're going to mark that A. Is it long or short?
short
How do you know?
because it's closed in.
It's closed in by the M. All right, so it's a short vowel. So if that's the case, then we can read our word by syllables. Right, Adrian? So let's stretch it out together. Are you ready? Ham, mer, erase your boards. Get ready for the tricky one. Then we're going to go practice on some paper. You ready? Okay. I don't know. This is pretty tricky. You up for it?
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the tricky part. Oh, yeah? You think it's easy? All right. Write it down and see what you can do. Start by underlining your vowels, pulling down your consonants. Oh, I see some tildes. Oh, I see some people remembering a little something about the C and the K. If you're done, check your number. Check your number. So,
The bottom of the
nice. Done. All right. Okay, who wants to tell me what to do first up here? What am I going to do first? Penelope? Okay, so did you hear that, Lucia? First, I'm going to underline the two vowels. And this one is E, but I'm noticing that there's an R attached, so I'm going to underline that one too. Okay, then what am I going to do, Ellie?
Then you're gonna pull down and mark the
Before I pull down, I have to. What do I do? Everybody say. That's my favorite. That's my favorite part. Is swooping. Okay, so we're gonna swoop. Then what else?
You're gonna mark the
Now I'm gonna pull down my CK. Okay. Oh, Ellie really wants to keep going. Then what, Ellie?
and then you mark the line after
What? But I thought we were supposed to divide between the two consonants.
it's a CK.
We have to glue them together. All right. Raise your hand if I tricked you.
No.
You guys all remembered to do that?
Yep.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, we gotta keep it together. All right. We've still got work to do. What else? What do we have to do next, Chance?
You have to write your building.
I have to write my tilde. Where's it go?
Above the
Not the ER. Okay, and there's one more thing I want you to do. Tavy.
You see the eye is short.
Okay, everybody look at this eye. Is it going to be short or long? Think it through and whisper it to me. It is. It's going to be short, and we know that because it's closed in. It's a closed syllable. It's not a tiger, you're right. Oh. All right. So, let's stretch the word out. Eloise, you ready? Here we go. Er's over there by itself. And now let's say it fast. Ticker. Ticker. All right. Nice job. So what we're going to do next